Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I wanted to talk about a couple of things I see a lot of people have been asking me about, which is a vital part of natural styling, hairstyling, hair education, pretty much everything all the way across the board. So that's what I want to talk about right now. Get a pretty much help a few people get an understanding with some of the products that they see on a daily basis, or to understand, some of the things that are going on with some of the words that are being used, some of the technical phrases, are pretty much a good portion of things that those that did not go to cosmetology school, you can accumulate the information as well. But I think that a good beneficial part of starting this whole process is um, shampooing. And forgive my dog, he's drinking water, and he's kind of large, so he takes too much in. But anyway, so I'm gonna start with a lot of the heavy name hitters, a lot of the people that you guys are familiar with, you guys have you've heard a lot about, or you just may not know what's going on. So I'm gonna talk about some of the ones that I've used personally, some of the ones I've seen to do certain things, and I went to a few stores and I grabbed a few off the shelf, and this is where I began. Again, I wanted to start with the ones that are a little more popular versus the ones that are just out there right now. The ones that are a little more popular, they have a little more substantial build up to them from what I'm finding out. I hate to say that my people that are just starting out, that they may not have as much going on, but reality is reality, and I can only put out there, and I can only talk about what they give me to speak on. So we're going to start with the infamous organic root stimulator line, which this is called your creamy aloe shampoo. Now, I personally, I have a fallback with 2-in-1 shampoos, because sometimes they don't have enough balance for certain things that are needed. Say for instance, someone has dry scalp, but their hair is at its strongest, so it doesn't need a protein, it doesn't need a rebuilder. Sometimes that 2-in-1 just needs to be a great moisturizer. So sometimes I understand where they're going, get it quick, get it right here in one bottle. But at the same time, sometimes all of them do not cover what needs to be covered, because each head may have something different going on with it. But I can say that for me personally, when I've used this, because I used this personally on me for years, it was one of the things that stayed in my shower, that this did offer me alleviation to my itching, and it did give me some moisturization. Now, me personally, it didn't give me what I needed, but at the same time, I work out a lot, I cut my hair a lot. I'm one of those leave my hair alone kind of people. So once I put something in my head, as far as an oil or a grease or something or whatever I'm going to use at that time, I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to just allow my hair and my scalp to do what it's going to do with that product, hoping that I don't come out on a harmful side. But again, I have used this. I did find this to be very beneficial. But I would say this, for a person that is locking, if you're going to use something of the sort, I would advise you adding a little more oil to this product. So again, I wouldn't say don't buy it, but at the same time, I would add a little more oil. I would give it a little more of that creamy buildup, and to really get in and do its thing. I have not seen many moisturizing cleansers that really get in and clean the hair as clarifiers would. But this says it does give it a gentle clean, which I can agree to that. It gave me a gentle cleanse, whatever a gentle cleanse would be. But it gave me a nice cleanse. It did get me where I wanted to be, but that's again short mohawk to a fade, or a short little TWA. I used this for, and I came out on top of the game on that level. But I did stay on my moisturizations, and I also made sure that every time I shampooed, I followed up with a good oil to my scalp, and not just the hairs when using this one. Now, this next shampoo, which is by Jamaica Line, I can't say that I have too many bad things to say about this, but one thing I did see that they touched on with this product is they touched on more of the filling. Now, I think that's awesome, because it's a great level of customer service, and you have to give back to your community and to your people. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we really get in there, and we really get that clean hair feel like we need to. Now, I'm not saying that you should go and get the same feeling as you would use from some dishwashing liquid or anything, but at the same time, there is a lot in certain shampoos that you should use. Now, me, I'm big on balance, as you would know. So when I use this product, I made sure that I use another moisturizer with it because of the products and the aids that they put in here to relieve the itching, massage the scalp, remove the buildup, and to give the cleanse. It gave it more of a clarifying shampoo feel than a moisturizing feel, if you understand where I'm coming from. So with this product, again, I cannot say that this product is bad, but to balance this product out, if you have some thick to coarse hair, you make sure that you moisturize with another agent, which another deep super moisturizing shampoo. And make sure that you are conditioning with shampoos. But today, unfortunately, we're only talking about conditioning. I have one conditioner up here because it goes with the duo. Other than that, today we're just mostly talking about shampoos at the time. With this one, I felt like it gave more of a clarifying. I couldn't say that it was bad. I even did a little taste test with it, where I shampooed my hair and then I use it. And this is a different aspect, and I do this a lot because a lot of people don't really use shampoos in this form, nor do we put agents like shampoos on this form of our body. I take it and I wash my hand from my hand up to my elbow. Now what that does is that gives me different feelings all over the hand and arm, and I can feel what's going on, and as a result, once I'm done, I can see what it did to the different parts, if it's going to be consistent, if it's going to offer me what I want it to offer me, if it's going to just dry me out, make me dull like a bar of soap, or if it's going to give me that cheap, rich shine, or if it's going to give me a shine that's going to last for a good period of time. So I did all of that, and actually I liked it. It felt great. So for over-the-counter, off-the-shelf beauty supply, this could be a great clarifier. Use a moisturizing agent with this shampoo. Another one that I know a lot of people have heard of, which I think is South-based, this Visions by Mojo. When I first heard of this, I use this every day, honestly. And let me tell you about this. This is one of the strongest shampoos I have found. To some clients, I have to dilute the scalp. But for a lot of people that are cradle capping, dry scalping, you have a lot of those more medical, technical issues. I use this because it has a lot of menthol in them. Is that the word? Is that how you say the word? Let me find it, make sure I said it right. Menthol. Sorry. Mentholin. Excuse me. Menthol. It has a lot of menthol in this. A lot of that mint tingling feeling that you guys get when you like that good massage, euphoric, close your eyes, cross your eyes kind of feeling. You get that from this. This feels really good on the scalp. But let me tell you something about this reviving deep cleansing shampoo. That is no lie. Using this every week, twice a week, sometimes even every 2 weeks, can burn your hair. Honestly. It's a very strong product, and depending on who you are, what the texture of your hair are, if you're a stylist and you acquire this product, it's good to use, but make sure that you follow a specific, very detailed balance of regimen when you use this product. Make sure that your moisturization agent is very strong and a super saturating moisturizer. But rinse it out thoroughly as well. We don't want the hair to be greasy, weighted down and heavy. But at the same time, if you use this, which is, I love this, great for locks. It cleans locks like 1, 2, 3, just quick, hands down. But for natural hair, free-flowing froze, natural hair that is pressed to be straightened, or natural hair just natural within itself, I would not just use this by itself. Your hair will be dull. Your hair will have issues, and it will begin to fall out over time, and that's only because of overindulging on this product. You want to make sure that you do this very well. I think I said before, I was going to touch on before, that sometimes I even dilute this product with a little water for certain clients, just depending on what the scalp condition is or whatever. It's like lemon juice to an open sore. It will burn the hell out of you. So just please understand what this is for. I would not recommend anyone purchasing this if you do not know how to associate a great balance within your work, within your regimen, and whatever you have going on. So please, 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 please be mindful of that. Now this other one that I found, I hadn't heard much about the Queen Helene line, but I had seen it in a couple of stores, and I did a little, little information on it, and I did a little back touch, a little feel. Did a couple of shampoos, did my little arm thing to see how it feel. This is like a lotion. It's like a lotion shampoo. It comes out very, very creamy, in which you can see, and once rubbed in, it shines like no other. It feels great. It feels really, really, really good. It's creamy. And I think that from what I've seen, I have not seen it over a period of time to where it offered me a side effect yet, or it gave me an issue. But what I can say is that from beginning to a good portion of the time that I've been playing with it, messing with it, understanding it, seeing what's going on with it, it offered me a great natural level of shine. It says on the front that it's free from sulfates, petroleum, parabens, and somebody tore off the other side of this little sticker, so I couldn't even read the rest. But at the same time, it says it is free from a number of things. But I want to make sure that it's free from those things, because a good portion of those things at the same time can offer you a great, great cleanse. It's when overusing these things offer you an issue, like having sulfates alone, which would be something of the sort that would be equal to this. Having a sulfate alone, cleaning the hair every 2 weeks, every week, twice a week, however your regimen is bad for the hair, period. Every time you shampoo, you need a good conditioner and a good moisturizer, just the way that it's only because of the way that our hair grows and what our hair needs. So these will always be married. You would always have your A and your B, your clarifying and your moisturizer. You just want to make sure that your moisturizer isn't going to get in there and add too much of lotions, oils, that soft feel good that we love. We want to make sure that it's just not putting too much of that in there. You get what I'm saying? Because you can do too many things. Say for instance, if they added just a little more of the sulfates and the different things that break down the dirt and get it out of the hair without harming the fabric of the hair into this one with already a menthol line and a scalp itching reliever and the other things they have in there, that one little bitty thing can start your hair to snap as soon as you hit the pillow that night. A very soft impact can still, with the wrong products, the wrong things, can take you completely out of the game and mess you completely up. So that's why I always want to associate the right products the right way. Make sure that you get them on a consistent balance. Make sure that you're taking care of them the way you need to, and you're not just buying some stuff that's 5 by night or 2 for $1 or buy one get one free. Make sure that you know it happens for you. Yes, some people could price gouge, and there's nothing we can do about that. But we still have to find the balance in the things that we're doing, or they will not work for us on any level. Last but not least, we have these two, which are by Dove. Now, I love these two for natural presses and not very thin, but not the woolly, wiry afros, the more soft textured afros or the looser, straighter hairs. These two products work very well. You have the Dove Daily Moisture Shampoo and you have the Dove Daily Moisture Conditioner. Now, these products together are like freaking frack. I have seen these things do some very light work, and it's really, really awesome for the flow of hair that I've seen come from this, from the shine that you're offered from this, the cuticle layers that are enhanced from this, the enamel bonds that are balanced back out and fixed from just these two little simplistic bottles. But the crazy thing is, these goddamn things are hard to find. You know what it took me to get this? Jesus. But at the same time, they work very, very well. They add fibers to the hair. They nourish the hair. It's a very weightless formula. Now, the killer part is, this is a weightless formula. This was heavy as hell. Honestly, hands down. I put this in my hand and it was heavy, like it's still in there. A very thick, strong residue of it is still in there now. And I don't know if that comes from oils or if that comes from just a product makeup, but at the same time, that's a very, very heavy solution. So again, I would just be very mindful and wise with that. But I've seen this to work very well on a good portion of your lighter froze, soft coils, soft textured hair. If you have one of those thick fight back, don't touch me in the morning froze, at all. You need something that's gonna really, really get through to you. And for those fight back froze, my best friend. Hold up, let me show you. I'm gonna show you. This for those fight back froze that I've always loved. The moisture retention. This I have seen to take someone that was a matted afro of 4 years. Just all of this, just one Bob Marley, just one, right there, all of that. Yeah. I have seen this break that down personally and put some moisturization back in, even to those hairs that had that lacked elasticity and porosity. I've seen that happen, and it wowed the hell out of me. So just knowing how to make up your products, what to put in there, and what put forth is really what the issue is. Stimulations. This stimulations right here, this is one of the strongest conditioners I have found out pretty much at this point in time. I'm still looking at others and coming across the board of so many other things. But this conditioner is so strong that if I put you under dry, it will leave a cast. That's how strong it is. That's how grabbing and overwhelming that it can be to the hair, because it will leave a cast just from a little bit of heat. So what I do is I associate it to the hair, put it into the hair, make sure I massage it in good. Your scalp is going to feel like you chewed a nice piece of new Winter Fresh. And as you're going through and you feel it, and you will see the hair is just soften up. As you comb through it, it softens. I promise you, hands down. I'm not saying this because Design Essentials and gave me some awesome contracts or something, because they didn't. Call me. Yeah, you know the number. But anyway, so I just love it, pretty much. I love them. So this is one of the things that I would say. Actually, you know what? Hands down, just depending on what client I have to use, or what client's in my chair, or what the client is asking for, what the client needs. There's an agent in all of these products that I can promise you I may have to use for somebody, because somebody may have that dull, dry, brittle, dusty hair that I may need something that's really, really heavy for. Or someone has that hair that I can use a 2-in-1 because it's kind of at that point where it's almost bad, but it's at that point where it's doing a little bit better. So I can associate my 2-in-1. I have that client that they just scratching all the time, scalp is irritated, needs something to go in there that's going to kind of give it a little medicated uplift, push, give back. So I would use either my Visions or my Jamaica Lime. But they all have products and different things in them that makes a different build-up, that brings out a different product, that brings out a different reality for each product, for each look, or for each desired clientele or consumer. So my only thing with all of this is to say, what's on my lip? My only thing with all of this to say, associate the right amount of balance. Use the right amount of anything, and you will come out on top. You don't have to always put so much. It always don't have to be so hot. It always doesn't have to smell so good. But one thing I can promise you is that being in this industry, I have found that a number of things out there on the market are to help you. You just have to be educated properly on what needs to be used, how it's to be used, and what is it going to do for you. And with these products that I have before you, I feel like they have taught me a number of things. They have given my clients, as well as a number of people out there in America or in the world, a number of things. I just want to show you a great balance of how to use them, how to put them into place, and how to make them work for you. I've also learned that over time, drinking too much water, you can drown, overindulge, or overdose. Use the words you want to use, but at the same time, that just helps you understand too much is not always necessary. So find the right shampoo, find the right texture of hair, find the correct texture of hair that you have, find the right shampoo, and we'll work on from that. The next video we're going to talk about conditioners and the overcast or the overprocessation of those conditioners and what they can do to you or for you. But for the time being, check it out. Peace.